This is a 1970s Bata Wayfinder shoe. It's plain black leather without any shoelaces, and it's got animal tracks all on the bottom of the sole. It's also completely covered in moss, and there's a secret compass embedded in the heel. The fact that it's covered in moss and that it is a child's shoe that has been left abandoned, there's only one of them, I felt was a perfect metaphor for what has happened at the Dunton Plotlands. All of the tenants had free reign of the site, and they incorporated loads of different things into their houses. Some had trams, some had different types of porches, and all of the houses just reflected the tastes and the trades of each of the occupiers. I guess it's important to me because I did spend a good year looking at it and researching the history of the site, and I collected a few different things from the site, but this one, I think, as it's covered in moss while it's kept on living, essentially inspired me to create a huge art project. From finding this one object, I set off on a big research path. I spoke to people that used to live at the site. I went on numerous walks there, and yeah, by the end I created a massive map about this big, of every single house that existed there, as far as I could find, all reconstructed from photographs and people's stories. I made a film about the site, and then I exhibited different objects on the site and just tried to keep in contact with the people that run the trust there as well. And I suppose it was an area home to hundreds of people, which is now a nature reserve, and a lot went on there, and I felt there was a story to be told. My best memory is probably finding it with my family, but also the fact that this shoe has now been in my family for about 7 years now. And when I first got it, I often bring things home like this to my mum, and she's like, "What are you going to keep that shoe for? Not another old piece of tat." And I do have other bits of old shoes as well, so I think this one I've been quite lucky to be able to keep hold of for as long as I have, and I'm still surprised that it's green, the moss is still green on it, and it's still living as well. It's interesting that the whole of that area where you've got shoes, bicycles, any of the kids' toys, they're just like lodged in the ground. You can see little bits of plastic coming out here and there, and the whole of wildlife is just grown over the top of it. And you can see the same from the shoe as well. Oh my god, it actually smells like a shoe.